Welcome back to Daily Soul Frequency, and I'm super excited about today's episode because it's a little bit more storytelling. It's like a conversation with a friend, and I really do hope that you enjoy it. Take this moment, this couple of minutes for yourself, enjoy it, seek it in, and it's all about the 12 sacred nights. Let's get started. Imagine a moment in the years that feels like a deep exhale. A pause between what has been and what is about to begin. A moment where the world becomes a little quieter and you can finally hear yourself again. As this is part of what this whole channel is about, I'm so excited about this topic today. Because I want to take you into that space, into the world of the 12 sacred nights between the years. And all of that not in a mystical or over spiritual way, but in a grounded and soulful everyday way. A way that fits into your real life, into busy schedules, full calendars, and the constant noise of modern life, which is all the time around us, basically. So, welcome to this gentle beginning. See, it's a small and nourishing moment that helps you every day to reconnect with yourself in a fast and overwhelming world. So if you're someone who longs for a little more calm, a little more clarity, and a little more meaning in your everyday life, you're in the right place. So what exactly are those 12 sacred nights? The 12 sacred nights are an old European tradition that goes back hundreds of years. As different regions count them differently, but most commonly they begin around the 25th of December and end on January the 6th. The reason why there are different times is that each region had a little individual aspect to add. They are seen as a time outside of time. A transition period where the old year has not fully gone yet and the new year had not fully arrived. And you can feel that this in between the years is the time where it always gets a little bit more calm, more silent. A lot of companies are shut down. People are not as available as they are, and they don't have to find excuses as they have during other times of the year, because this is kind of a common sense in our culture, or in a lot of our cultures. So people use this time to slow down, to reflect, to listen inward, and to prepare for the next year ahead. There are many perspectives of the 12 sacred nights that are more spiritual, more symbolic, and some purely cultural. And that's the beauty of it. There's no single right way, and you get to choose what resonates with you. What fits to you, you can adjust, you can invite into your life, and the rest you don't care about. Easy like this. So if you imagine life centuries ago, winter was a very different experience than nowadays. They had no electricity, very, very long nights, and storms outside mean a real big deal. The families gathered around the fire, listening to the wind, telling stories to each other, because there was no TV, no movies, no social media. And taking a break from the hard work of the year was essential. In that stillness, people naturally became more reflective. They paid attention on their dreams, their thoughts, their fears, of course, as well, but also their hopes. So this time in between the years is not about magic. They were about mindfulness, born from the winter season. So let's have a closer look on the symbolism of those 12 nights. In many modern interpretations, each of the 12 nights represents 1 month of the coming year. Not as a prediction, but as a framework for reflection. So the first night stands for January, the second for February, and so on. And you can use this gentle structure, for example, to journal, to check in with yourself, to ask simple questions like, for example, what do I want to let go of? What do I want to invite? What energy do I want to bring into this month? And again, it's not about fortune telling, it's about creating space for clarity and intention that comes within your thoughts, comes pure out of your heart for your own life. And here's the part that I personally love the most. You don't need incense. You don't need crystals. You don't need a long list of rituals. You just need a moment to breathe, a moment to listen to yourself, right? A moment to reconnect. And this is all it is about. And here are a few simple practices you can use during the nights or anytime you need a reset. Make it a cozy place for you. Light a candle and take 3 slow breaths. Write down one thing you want to release and one thing you want to welcome. And then just sit in silence for a minute. Or you can also take a mindful walk. You can notice your dreams, and that's the most important thing. Ask yourself, what do I need? What do I need today? What do I need in life? What do I need to be good, to feel good within the next year? And these are not rules. This is just like an invitation to guide you through these nights. Very small and gentle, and just an easy way to nourish your soul in a world that rarely passes, because every day is a rush. Every day is a long to-do list, a lot of work. For most of us, a lot of people who want something from us. So sometimes it's good to remember that we are the most important person we have to take care about, because only when we feel good, we can be there for others. Only if we're healthy, we can work for others. Only if this works within us, we work in the outside. So if you want, take a moment with me now. Close your eyes. Soften your gaze. Take a slow breathe in and a long breath out. And imagine the year behind you, just as a book you gently close. And in front of you, a blank page, quiet, open, waiting for you. You don't have to feel it yet. Just notice the space, the possibilities, the softness of beginning again. So, to be honest, for me, these 12 nights are not about doing everything perfectly or feel the need to do something at all. They are about to slowing down, listening inward, and giving yourself a moment of peace in a world that asks so much of you every single day. And this is just the beginning. And this is an invitation that we together in the next days go through a gentle series, short daily episodes that help you reflect, reset, and reconnect with your own inner frequency for each month of the next year. Just a small ritual, a small pause, one moment a day that belongs only to you. So again, we're gonna start this journey tomorrow, which is gonna be the first night. So this is gonna be for the January. And before we start, I want to invite you today to grab a piece of paper, or if you have, then your journal, and write down what shaped you during this last year. What have you learned? And what are you ready to release? Because by writing this down, you build a bridge between the old and the new. You prepare yourself for the 12 nights. Because before we look forward, we take a moment today to look back. And don't worry if you don't feel like writing down, or you don't have nothing right now to write. Just take some moments and think about these questions. Think about the last year. Thank you for joining today. And I hope this episode, even though it was a little bit different, gave you some peace that you can carry with you. And I hope you return whenever your brain needs some silence, or tomorrow to start the first of the 12 sacred nights.